Thinking with anomalies. For this mission, we're heading back to the forest. There's not going to be too many enemies, so don't bother with stocking up really heavily on weapons and ammunition. Especially since the next unlock you have is for security level 2, where you can get better stuff. For this mission, we're going to visit a number of portals, and at the end of this line of portals is going to be a place where we can gather 3 artifacts that are required to complete the mission. So to start, we're going to head out west to the first portal. And that's the first portal anomaly. Before you hop in there, take a look to your left because you do have some free supplies here to grab. To trigger it, all you gotta do is walk into it. No buttons necessary. And now you'll be teleported over to a safe house just northwest of it. In the safe house, you can wait out the tide or grab some supplies for yourself. When you're getting down this ladder, make sure to grab onto it first and drop yourself down or you're gonna hurt yourself. It's time for us to head east across the rail line. When you go across the rails here, be sure to just take a quick look around to make sure there's no enemies because they do sometimes wander back and forth around there. Careful of the enemy up there. If you don't want to walk through the center, you can do this a bit more stealthily because there's no reason for you to be shooting anybody here. Instead, you can just walk along the outskirts and then rush into the portal in the center without taking any fire, or at least without having to waste ammo shooting anybody. Make sure you got your stamina up. And you might get unlucky with an enemy actually walking over to where you are and seeing you. Hold up here for a second, regain stamina. Place you're going to be wanting to go is the end of the dock. That's where the portal is. And just run straight into it. You don't need to jump. Now you'll be teleported just to the east of the first location. Now we gotta go north. To get down from here, you can just jump the floating concrete. Now you can go through the front entrance, but I would not recommend that because there's a lot of anomalies that way and they're very dense. The easier way to go is around the side here. Sometimes you can trade your aggro from enemies over that way, but usually you're fine. Hop the fence and you're going to want to head inside. Be careful because occasionally you can have enemies spawn inside, including upstairs. As you can hear the spawn hole running around. And the last one's probably upstairs. Or outside. Once you go upstairs, you can take a quick look around because you can often get quite a few items up here. And once you're all ready to go, you're going to want to hop out this window. Jump up on the bed, crouch to go through the window, and land on the roof. And then walk through this portal. This will take you to the final location. This location is right in the center of the map. Be careful when you walk up here because there's usually anomalies blocking your paths. We're going to go just around the edges. And there's your portal. If you look up around you, you'll see a whole bunch of portals. Let's teleport you up into them. Now your objective here is to find 3 blue artifacts. If you take a look at your objectives, you can see what they look like. So start jumping through portals, and every time you go through one, take a look around to make sure there's no anomalies around you. Artifacts, rather. So you're going to want to grab as many artifacts here as you can. That's one of the blue ones. Not all of them around here will be. But in this area, we'll have all 3 of them that you need. There's another one below us, so we're just going to slide off the edge of the roof here and grab it. That's 2 of the 3 blue we need. So on the roof, we're going to get a bit of a running start here and jump over to this next spot. That is not one of the ones we're looking for, but it is money. If you are having trouble finding them after jumping around for a while, you can use your artifact detector to find them. There's 2 up there we're going to go for now. We can hope to get to it at least. It might take a bit of trial and error to find the right portals to go through. Don't worry about what angle you hit a portal from, you'll always go through it, no matter which angle you hit it from. Turns out you can make that jump. That's not the one that we're looking for, but it looks like the one inside here is. And there it is. Now you won't hear the sound of the objective triggering right away because the objectives are a bit bugged and says in progress still. But if you grab each one of these individually, it'll trigger and you're ready to leave. Now on the way out, you've got to be careful because there's a large house in the way with plenty of enemies. So instead of going through that house, right there, you're going to want to go along the edge of the coastline. So then you avoid those 2 houses with a bunch of enemies. Keep close to the coast. Do be careful of the blood water though, because touching it will injure you. Now you should be mostly out of range of all the enemies at the buildings. I'm going to go a bit wide of that house over there as well, because I don't want to run into those enemies either. Though I have just run into some spawn, and they're chasing me down. I'm just going to try to outrun them here a bit. Just fighting them in the dark is no fun. It's a bit easier once you have a more open area though. how to turn the artifacts. Mission just says lost items. Just grab each one of the items and it'll reactivate so you can complete the mission. For that, you receive 1500 and you've unlocked security level 2, so now you can purchase a whole bunch more stuff in the store.